Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going over the new Outbreak event that is running from the 29th today into December 5th. This is for Tinkatink. It is not a shiny event, it is for the Ferocious Mark. It does have a higher chance of getting it. So first thing, make sure you're connected to the internet, head to Pokeportal, down a mystery gift, check Pokeportal News, nearly messed that up, and after UTC time, midnight, you will be able to access this, obviously, after this video is out. So, once you have done that, you will start to see these outbreaks spawn around the map. This also does include chancy outbreaks. They don't have a mark or anything, that's purely so you can get XP items to level up. This is a part of the Shiny Rayquaza build-up, but you will see the Tinkatink outbreak events everywhere. They will have the kind of gold sparkles around them. That does not indicate shiny, that just indicates that it is a event outbreak. So I recommend going into somewhere where you can see easy contrast between the shiny and the normal. So I'm in the desert here. Once you get to your spot in your outbreak, start clearing until you hit the 60. Don't use a sandwich before. You want to maximize your chances to get them. So obviously just go around with a Pokemon that can knock them out quite easily. I'm obviously using your boy BBC here. Gonna keep taking out these quickly to get to 60 before we use the sandwich. So you'll also be able to see there as I scan that Pokemon, that's how you can tell if they do have a mark or not. Once you've hit the 60, make sure you save your game before you use the sandwich, as you can get the items back if you don't find it within that half an hour of making the sandwich. So the sandwich we're going to use here is a fairy sandwich. That is my recommendation. Try and go into an area that doesn't have many fairy types. It means you'll be able to find it much easier. So for this sandwich, it is a single tomato and 2 Herba Mystica. I'm just going to assume most of you do have these mats now, since we're kind of in the boring end game period. Skipping making the sandwich, obviously you guys know how to do that. That is a horrific name for a sandwich. And there we go, we see the Sparkling Power Fairy, title and encounter. So once you've done that, make sure you don't save until you get the shiny. Now if you do not get it, you can just restart your game and you'll have those mats back. So once you've done that, start to run around. It is pretty easy to see shiny. It does have a red hammer, basically. You can spot it from a distance. That's why I recommended going in a higher contrast area. But as I'm showing you just there, run around for these ones. Don't picnic reset because barely any of them spawned. That's just my recommendation. It depends on the Pokemon generally. These guys do run around quite a lot, so it's probably in your best interest to run around too, because if you do spawn and reset them, they may run out of that radius that you have and despawn, which obviously I've had happen before. It's very frustrating. Only bad thing is running around, you do run into stupid stuff like that. So after about 5 minutes of running around, very obvious here, you can see the shiny. The hammer goes from looking like a steel hammer to a copper hammer or a bronze hammer. Which is very identifiable. Make sure you save the game before, and you want to be using a Pokemon that does have something like a false swipe or something that is going to make it easier for you to be able to catch that, which is really good. There we go. As you can see, level 27, this will depend on where the outbreak spawns in, which is really annoying. Hopefully it isn't too difficult for you. 27 is obviously very easy. I do hit him with a false swipe, although I don't think Tinkatink has any moves that do self-damage, so you'll be pretty safe on that one. You can save before you go into battle with it like I did. Just picking a random ball now. It should be a fairly easy capture. I hate the heal ball, so I'm going to go with the Premier Ball. It's a very easy capture at this level, as you see there. Got the critical, got the shiny very quickly. All up, this took me maybe half an hour to get. Probably the easiest way to get a Tinkatink shiny. The outbreak is fairly uncommon, and every time you try and use a sandwich to isolate hunt it, it can be quite difficult to find a good spot. So there is the shiny, guys, just to show you a little bit clearer. I did forget to see if it had a mark, which it doesn't. Rest in peace. There we go. That is a very nice shiny, guys. If this video has been helpful, please leave us a like and a comment and subscribe. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.